to the daily review from KASM Capital, the US market, euro versus the US dollar. The movement in Bitcoin as well as trends in oil and gold, as given by the founder and director, Dr. Mann.
Morning, how's everybody? We are back with another roundup of the markets, the US dollar, Bitcoin, gold, and oil. It was a bit of a tricky day for the markets yesterday. All the three indices dipped and dipped quite a bit. The most was in the Dow Jones, which showed a lot of volatility and dropped by about 0.7%, whereas the Nasdaq and S&P 500 dropped by about 0.5% and then rose up to about 0.3% by the end of the day. The markets showed some volatility partly because of nervousness due to the shutdown, partly because of the fears expressed by the IMF as well as the head of JP Morgan Bank, Jamie Dimon, who said that the stocks are overvalued and there could be a very severe correction in the coming months. So that obviously made the investors a bit nervous, and not to mention the fact that the prolonged shutdown is not giving the investors any catalyst to move on. So the market is showing a bit of indecision and a bit of nervousness, as a result of which there was a dip in the markets. And with that, everything else dipped as well. Bitcoin also came down from its all-time highs of 126K, hovering around 121K right now. Gold prices, which had been going through the roof, also came down, even though they seem to be making a bit of a resurgence now, but dropped below the $4,000 mark. And the euro gained against the US dollar, partly because the economic climate and the political situation in Europe appears to be improving and the shutdown is weakening the dollar. So on the whole, markets, Bitcoin, gold, all three came down, showed significant amount of volatility, but they all seem to be pairing their losses. They seem to be trying to make a comeback. The US dollar is continuing to remain weak because of shutdown fears, and oil prices also showed a lot of weakness. Came down a fair bit because of the Israel-Hamas peace deal. So on the whole, it was a bit of a rough day for the markets, but it seems that the markets are trying to pare their losses and may end the week on a high note.